Hi Luke, thanks for joining us. Now you recently secured a large investor, good injection of capital. How did you source that?
Look, for us, I was very fortunate that I had some of my founding investors wanting to sell out and one had moved overseas and looking for different opportunities in life. So we really took that as an opportunity for us to go in there and almost do a whiteboard type approach where we said what's the perfect investor look like, and then we started a very targeted approach to sourcing the right profile of investor. For us, we were looking for someone with not just dumb capital. We were looking for someone who could come in and provide strategic input, had knowledge and experience that they could bring at a board level, and also was passionate about what we're doing and believed in the longer term vision. So from that, we were able to target the right people, and we found the perfect match, so we were very fortunate.
And there's always that dilemma between the trade-off between the money and what it can do and the influence of those investors. How do you cope with that?
I think it comes down to how you select your investor. You know, if you're looking for someone just to give you money, then it all goes down to how you approach your capital raising process. For us, we haven't had to do a trade-off because we've got a very strong and well financially backed investor who's also very strategic and very engaged with the business. But other people may not want that strategic input. So it's just about what suits your particular needs.
What does the investment mean for Sumo Salad and the future?
Sumo Salad is in a very, very healthy financial position. We've got a great level of experience at a board level. We've got an outstanding management team and team of people within our core business. The business has been through 2 years of consistent growth in one of the most challenging economic environments, and we've got so much potential here to rival your Subways and your McDonald's and take it to these first tier international brands. So there's no reason why we couldn't be knocking on Subway's door with 20,000 stores open, in the next sort of 20 to 30 years. I guess the only limitation is how we approach the business and the limitations we put on ourselves, because there's definitely, the market is there for it.
So after the whole process, what tips would you have for other franchisors to get investors?
The key thing is alignment. Alignment of values, alignment of your potential exit strategy, alignment on the expectations that you're looking to achieve, during the operational phase of the business. For me, I think a franchisor needs to take a step back and really assess what their strengths and weaknesses are within their core business and what they're looking for before they go to the market and really plan and look at what holes they want to sort of fill through that investment, and then have a very targeted list of people that meet that criteria. I think every franchisor is going to be in a different phase and have different requirements. But I think the way in which you approach that process is absolutely critical in sourcing the right profile of investor.
So once you've nailed down the processes and identified the opportunities, how do you take it to market?
I think it's better to speak to a broad range of people and try to just assess what your business needs are, and then target 4 or 5 people within that targeted list that meet your criteria. Once you've got that pool of people to speak to, it's important that you try to create a bit of a competitive process, because I think it's the investors' modus operandi to try to get the buy into the business at the best possible commercial terms, and it's conflicted by you who's trying to get the best commercial terms and the best capital into the business. So having a competitive process is critical. Structuring the information memorandum correctly so it accurately reflects what your historicals have done in the past and also represents what the future growth opportunities are of the business. And then also doing a lot of due diligence on your actual investor itself to make sure that as you go and form that relationship, that you can work with them on a day-to-day basis, and that you're going to be able to maintain a good relationship. Because I think one of the most critical things in this whole investment piece is working with that investor on a day-to-day basis and working as a team to overcome issues as they arise, because not everything goes to plan perfectly.
It's great to catch up. Thank you for chatting.